Hey, welcome back to Fully Defined. This is the Build and Learn series where engineering in SolidWorks meets the creativity of Lego. In this lesson today, I'm doing 3 parts. I'm showing you 3 very neat tricks about how I can create those very quickly from existing parts I've already made. The first one is reusing a configuration, then splitting and editing some sketches to simplify the model. The second one is building on that configuration, adding a couple of fillets and changing a couple of cut extrudes. And the third one, my favorite, is using a split and mirror body tool to invert one of the parts that we've already done as well. Let's check it out. All right, let's continue. Next steps. Okay, we have some duplicate parts again, and this new part, number 1, is what is the name of that part going to be? A plate 1x8. Now we have plates here 2x. Let's do save as. I'm going to save as a copy and open it, and it's going to be plate 1x. So I've got those 2 parts. Now, differences for this part compared to this one? Well, because it's only one width, it doesn't have these same circles. So we're going to have to change a few steps here. Let's go back to the default configuration and set things up a little bit differently. I'm going to roll through right from the start and have to change some of these. So it's no longer going to be equal. This will remain 15.8, but this one will be in half. Then these 2 dots, we will remove 2. We will remove this pattern. What will no longer be a pattern feature. In fact, all the dimensions we've got here, the only thing we really need to keep is that this is horizontal. And if we put this on that midpoint, then we're good. Don't think we're using that anymore. That's okay. All right, that is our standard sort of 2. If we roll down to the shell, it's then that this little step here changes. This is going to be 3.8, and then we're done. Okay, so that is our new brick, in this case, 1x2. Now we're going to have to rename our configurations. Can we rename them? No, not here. Can rename them here. 1x1, 1x3. All right. Let's go to the 1.3x3 option and have a look at what is changing. Our extrude, are there any errors here? No, that looks okay. This one, we don't need that. We do need this line. Then we'll go there. Let's fix this one. All right, what's going on? This is going to be equal. That is going to be on that. Coincident. That is going to be horizontal. Tap on that. It's going to be horizontal. This one we don't need. Okay. Can I extrude up to top surface? Okay. That looks fine. Default. Okay. 1x1. Default. 1x3. 1x4. Okay. Well, we need 1x8. Great. So that part is done. Let's take that in. Now 1x plate in. Now what other parts do we need? I think we need one of these. Let's have a look at our assembly. So we're getting that, this green ones, green angled ones, and these grey ones. 2 of those, 1 of those times 2. I think they're going to duplicate this on the other side. Yeah, okay, so only 4. I'm going to save a copy. Starts. Okay, so save this as a copy. We are going to go to the default configuration and we're going to make some changes. Now, the first change, if we have a look at this part, let's see if there's a 3D. No 3D. It's the same width and the same length, except it has a full round and it has holes that go all the way through. So at this point here, what we're going to do is add in a full round fillet. So that's here, this last option under the full round fillets. Now for your selections, trick I learned recently is when you're going through these 3 selections, click on your first one, and then with your right mouse button, it moves to the second selection box. You can select the next one. So you can very quickly get through all 3 options, all 3 selections to create your full round fillet. And the one thing I want to check is that the dimension stays the same on the outside. I think it will. 15.9. Beautiful. 15.8. Okay, so that part is good. And now our extrude on the top changes to one with a hole. But let's see if we can't change how that works with the shell feature. If we select shell, can we select these faces? Will that work for us? I don't think so, because when the configuration changes, gets longer, we can't select multiple faces. So we can't do it that way. Instead, I do think we need to change it at the sketch level here. Now we need to put in another circle. Now that circle is measuring about 3.2. I think that's about right. Yep. So that works. Let's mirror this one. Okay. That. And then what we'd be doing is cut. So this is a boss extrude for that, which stays the same. But we now do a hole all the way through, which would be on this face using this sketch. Yeah. We're going to select contours. We're going to select those two and go through all to create that hole. Very neat. All right. Back into the assembly, insert this new part, and let's do a little, actually, never mind. We're just going to make these straight on to the main assembly where they go. So we'll just build it up like the instructions suggest. Face on face here. Go insert there, parallel there. Now we have a round one on the end, and then these sloped ones next to them. Cool. Is that right? Yep, that looks right. Let's add our colors. So it's dark gray, light gray, and 2 green. So we got dark gray here. I think I copied the wrong one. Copy, paste. Light gray is this one, and then green is for these two. Now, if I was to try and paste at the same time, then it's just pasting on the faces, all right? That's why I can't really do that. There is a way to do multiple parts at one time. I can show you that right now. So if I was to edit this material on that component, in my selection toolbar over on the left, I can actually select other components and it will add green to all of them at the same time. So maybe from here on out, and we'll do that at the end rather than one at a time. All right, looking great. Let's close that tab and come back to our assembly. Our next step is to mirror that to the other side. And select those parts, press OK. We'll go through and I'll do that bulk material apply later on. Assembly's starting to come along. Okay, we're up to step 14, another new component. Everything's nearly new. Okay, number 14. This part is a bracket, 1x2, 1x2 inverted. See, now, so it's pretty much the same as what we've seen with this one, just the other way around, inverted. Can we do it in the same configuration? I don't see why not. Let's try a derived configuration. Derived configuration is the next level down in configurations, which means I'd use this configuration, but I'd have configurations under this level. It's like Inception, going extra deep. One thing with derived configurations is all of them still require unique names, even though it's under another one. So as much as I just want to say inverted, there's an option here. I can't do that. I have to go 1x2 inverted as my configuration name. And now what I'm going to try, we'll see if we can do this so that it's consistent across them, across multiple configurations, because it's really just a mirror. I'm actually going to try to do that, but we not want a mirror. We don't want to duplicate. We actually want to flip. And so to flip, what I'm going to do is cut the body so it's separated. I'm going to put a plane in between those faces. That's our flipping face. I'm going to select mirror, select the plane, select the body to mirror. Now it is duplicating, but we can then combine them together and then do a keep body on that one, and we're done. And now if we go back to the original, it's here. And I suspect we'd be able to do the same with the 1x4 option as well. So if I want to go add a derived configuration here, which is 1x4 inverted, all I have to do, if this works, you'll see. But unsuppress, there you go, it's done. Pretty neat, hey? I really like that one. So, fantastic. We can do bracket 1x2. Now, what's happened here? A mate issue between these two parts. What is the mate issue, I wonder? Boing, doesn't like that concentric mate anymore because the face has changed, it says. I don't think it has. Bit of a weird error there. All right, so where is this part assembled? On the top, and they're white in color. So I'm just going to make a duplicate of that. I'm going to go to the inverted configuration and I'm going to mate it on top. And faces to make here, this one and this one. And then just going to isolate two bodies and mate these two faces. All right, once again, add it to the mirror. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Really appreciate that. This has been the LEGO Build and Learn series by Fully Defined. If the next video has been released, it'll be on the top link to your right. Click please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and leave a comment below with what you'd like to see next. Your feedback is what motivates me to provide more content. See you in the next one.